Sup, it's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE network, and welcome to Change the Narrative. And let's get to it. So my Change the Narrative episode today, this is unexpected. I did not expect to do a Change the Narrative, especially on this topic. But I've been getting a lot of DMs, and I have to now do an episode of Change the Narrative for this topic. So, as you all know, the MTV Music Video Awards are coming up. The nominations are out and the voting has started. Right, so one of the big topics was Artist of the Year. And a lot of Dojacat fans was complaining that Dojacat was not up for Artist of the Year. The Artist of the Year nominations are Harry Styles. Artist of the Year nominations: Bad Bunny, Drake, Ed Sheeran, Harry Styles, Jack Harlow, Lil Nas X, and Lizzo. So people were saying that Dojacat got snubbed. Now originally they were saying, "Oh, Dojacat, how could Dojacat get snubbed?" Now, the latest narrative is, well, Drake didn't deserve to be on there. Dojacat or Nicki Minaj should have been nominated. Drake had a horrible 2021, 2022. So, the narrative going around is that Drake doesn't deserve to be, at least from the DMs, I've gotten about 4 of them. At least from the DMs I've gotten, Drake, and I've been hearing this a lot amongst YouTubers, I guess, that don't like Drake. Drake had a terrible 2021. He put out 2 terrible albums, or 1 mid-album and 1 terrible album. How is he getting nominated? It must be payola. He's getting nominated for Artist of the Year. So that's the narrative you guys are following. And I want to change that narrative by presenting just straight facts. All right? After I present these to you, it may or may not change your mind, but I'm going to change the narrative on my show so people aren't walking around with this false narrative that Nicki Minaj and Dojacat deserve to be Artists of the Year, but Drake shouldn't even be nominated because he had a terrible year. All right? So, Drake should be nominated for Worst Album of the Year. How in the world is Champagne Thickums getting nominated for Artist of the Year ahead of Nicki Minaj and Dojacat? So, of course, I'm not allowing people to see the people's names. Hey, Hev, can you explain how Doja or Nicki was not nominated for Artist of the Year and Drake was when he put out 2 horrible albums, and those 2 dominated? Come on, Hev. So they're begging with me to agree. Drake is the number 1 on the Billboard year-end top artist chart for a second time, while 2021 marked the 5th straight year that a male artist has led this tally. Drake is number 1 on Billboard year-end top artist chart for a second time, while 2021 marks the 5th straight year that a male has been number 1. So, the Video Music Awards, just so we get this straight, these are awards given away for music videos. It's called the Video Music Awards, right? When I spoke to someone to try to get this clear before I even made this, I said, does a person's chart dominance have anything to do with the award? Right? And they said, well, they had to put out, the song has, of course, the charts have something to do with it, but the song has to have a video to match that hot song. Right? And there's also video charts. So this is what the person from the representative from MTV Music Video Awards told me. There's also video charts that you can look up. All right, how well the song did, how well the song trended, how long was it number one? If it was number one, how well number two? The views per hour, the views on amount of dates. So, and of course, yes, the song and what they've done here does matter. All right, so let's take a look at Nicki Minaj, 2021. All right. So in 2021, I'm scrolling down. Let's see what she put out up till Do We Have a Problem in 2022. That's when that came out. All right. Scrolling. 2021, Whole Lot of Money remix. It peaked at number 16, but no music video. So the song peaked at 16. It was on the chart 17 weeks, but it peaked at 16. All right? No music video. So that's really probably not a factor. Do We Have a Problem? Released in 2022 in February. It was on the chart 13 weeks. It peaked at number 2. And it had a music video, a short film, or what have you. All right? Then we have, I'm just strictly reading to you factual stuff. Seeing Green was released May 29, 2021, so that's probably eligible. It peaked at number 12, no music video. Blick Blick, released in 2022 April, 4 weeks on the charts. Seeing Green was also on the charts for 4 weeks. Blick Blick peaked at 37. All right. Bussin' peaked at 20, was on the charts 3 weeks. All right. And let's see. And I believe just We Go Up. Let's see. So Fractions was released May 2021. Peaked at 52, was on the chart for 1 week. We Go Up, peaked at 58, was on the chart for 1 week. Regret Your Tears, oh no, that was 2017. Okay, and We Go Up was the last video release. And that was on the chart 1 week. It peaked at 58. Out of those songs in 2021, 2022 that had music videos, which music video was would you consider really worthy of a nomination? You want to say, Do We Have a Problem? I mean, Bussin' wasn't a great video. Blick Blick was just, looks like all the other videos out there, and We Go Up was just a regular video. Looks like all the other videos out there. The only one that had visuals to it and a storyline was Do We Have a Problem? Well, Do We Have a Problem is nominated in hip hop video. So you heard Nicki Minaj's numbers. What about those numbers say she should be nominated for Artist of the Year? Now, let's go to Drake. People said Drake didn't deserve a nomination because he had a horrible 2021. Is having a horrible 2022. All right. So I believe September 2021, Certified Lover Boy came out. It debuted at number 1. I believe it was number 1 for 6 weeks. All right. Wants and Needs with Little Baby came out in March 2021. It peaked at number 2. All right. These are just facts. This is not me. You can look this up as well if you like. So, Wants and Needs peaked at number 2. Knife Talk with 21 Savage and Project Pat came out in September 2021. It peaked at number 4. So that's number 4. Number 2, right? We have, all right, I said Knife Talk. We had a song with Project Pat. We had some with Lil Baby. That's Wants and Needs. So Wants and Needs peaked at 2, I believe. Right? Yeah, Wants and Needs 2. Girls Want Girls peaked at number 2. It's on the chart 20 weeks. That came out in 2021. Way Too Sexy was on the chart 20 weeks and it peaked at number 1. Okay? So he's got number 1, 2 number 2s, and number 4. Right? These are just facts. So you let me know what I'm saying to you, that you're just going to say he had a horrible 2021 and 2022. Fair Trade with Travis Scott on the chart 17 weeks. It peaked at number 3. What's Next peaked at number 1 on the chart 16 weeks. Came out in March of 2021. So that's 2 number 1s. P-Power featuring Gunna. That's probably his lowest one. No, it peaked at 24. Was on the chart 14 weeks. That came out in 2022. Wait For You with Drake and featuring Future and Tim's. It's still on the charts. Been on the chart 12 weeks. Peaked at number 1. Bubbly with Travis Scott and Young Thug. At number 14, it was a peak. On the chart 12 weeks. So, in the Bible, peaked at 21. Right? I mean it came out in 2021, peaked at number 7 on the chart 8 weeks. No Friends in the Industry peaked at number 11 on the chart 8 weeks. Solid peaked at number 12 on the chart 7 weeks. Champagne Poetry peaked at number 4 on the chart 7 weeks. So those are the 2 that wasn't on the charts very long. TSU peaked at number 9 on the chart 5 weeks. I'm On One peaked at 11 on the chart 5 weeks. Lemon Pepper Freestyle peaked at number 3. What are we talking about? Let's be honest, guys. What are we talking about here? Do you hear all of these numbers that I'm running off to you? So, would you like to tell me and explain to me, and I'm talking to those people that DM me this stuff, how did Drake have a horrible 2021 when I'm just reading off top 10 hit after top 10 hit after top 10 hit? Right? Love All peaked at number 10. These are his garbage singles. Jimmy Cooks went number 1 in July. And Sticky peaked at number 6. Massive peaked at 14. These are for 2022. Here's one. Over the Top, that was a flop. Peaked at 57. Seeing Green, like we said before, peaked at 12. Having Our Way, peaked at 15. Pipe Down, peaked at 14. In Too Deep, peaked at 12. Poppy's Home, peaked at 8. What? He had a horrible 2021? You see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. People you just can't, especially content creators, YouTubers and bloggers. See, you can't just eat a bucket of chicken and then say, hey, I'm just going to start spewing out garbage. That's not how it works. Because what happens is you got a lot of people who take what these people say as law. And then you get DMs like I received. Dojacat, I'm not going to put up too much of an argument of Dojacat. I think looking at those nominations, if you take off Lizzo. You could probably take off Lizzo. Jack Harlow, I know I said before take off Jack Harlow, but I forgot about Industry Baby. Industry Baby was probably the biggest song of 2021. One of them. Considered the biggest rap song of 2021. Then he went number one again with First Class. So he's got 2 number ones in 2 years. Lizzo, she's got the 1 number one. She just went number one. If you remove Lizzo and put Dojacat, I wouldn't be mad. But Drake doesn't deserve to be Artist of the Year. I'm really not understanding what people are talking about. Do you see these numbers I'm running off to you? And he had videos for mostly all of these songs, like except for those singles that came, the bottom half singles on Certified Lover Boy. He had videos for a lot of these songs, and it is the Music Video Awards, Video Music Awards. So they're judging by, they're going by what you do on the charts, but also, did you have videos, and how were those videos? The visuals, everyone loved that video what they did with Future, Too Sexy or whatever. It was funny, it was comical, people loved the visuals. So all that plays a part in it. But you gotta have videos, you have to have the production. So for people saying that Nicki Minaj deserved to be nominated for Artist of the Year, how? Listen, I know we all love Nicki Minaj, right? We all love Nicki Minaj. But let's not talk ridiculous. You're gonna tell me that Nicki Minaj had a better 2021-22 than Bad Bunny, Ed Sheeran, Drake, Harry Styles, Jack Harlow, Lil Nas X, or Lizzo? She's had a better 2021-22 when she doesn't even have 1 number one. Guys, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. You people need to just research. You see what I just did? You all can do that. Drake finished again at the top as artist of the top artists of 2021. Drake did that. He finished at the top artist of 2021. Right? Let me read this article real fast and we're going to end this. I know a lot of people, they clicked on here now that they've heard what they didn't want to hear. They probably clicked off. But for the people that's still on, Drake is number one Billboard Artist of the Year for the second time, while 2021 marks his 5th straight as a male artist. All right? So it says, let me try to find that number where it recapped what he did. Certified Lover Boy. All right. He also charted 8 albums on the Billboard 200, only one of which was new. So Certified Lover Boy was the only new one. But he charted 8 albums in 2021 on the Billboard 200 and finished once again as the top artist. 35 songs on the Hot 100 during 2021 chart year. 13 of those reached the top 10. 3 of them reached number 1. During the 2021 chart year, among all artists, Drake had the most songs that reached the Hot 100. Top 10, 13, top 20, 23, top 40, 30. What are we talking about, guys? So Drake had a horrible 2021. That's the narrative. Well, after hearing what I just said to you, that should change that narrative. If you believe in truth. Now, if you believe in, I don't care what the numbers say, he had a terrible 2020. And if you're going to be on that, then there's no way. Just keep going with your beliefs. But because you're going with what people are saying that don't know what the hell they're talking about, that's why you're confused. That's why you're confused. From now on, when people tell you so-and-so didn't deserve this, so-and-so didn't deserve that, do your own research and figure out why they're nominated. Every last one of those people put up number ones in this time frame. Dojacat did not. But I would still take Lizzo out and put Dojacat there. But there is no way in hell Nicki Minaj deserved a nomination for Artist of the Year. Stop it.